Shanks, the red-haired emperor, a man of mystery, strength, and unparalleled influence. But what if his greatest challenge isn't going to actually be Blackbeard, but instead, what if it's going to be his own family? Today we're diving into the explosive theory of Shanks' evil twin brother and his possible father, Figaland Garling. We'll explore why these potential revelations are critical to Shanks' character development and how they could change the course of One Piece forever. Let's set sail. Shanks stands as one of the most powerful characters in One Piece. As an emperor, he balances the chaotic world of pirates, maintaining order in a sea of madness. His strength, charisma, and haki mastery have made him untouchable with his conqueror's haki, even being compared to the likes of the legendary Joy Boy of the Void Century. He's a figure even the world government treads lightly around. But therein lies the problem. Shanks is already at his peak. Narratively, it's quite obvious that Oda depicts him as invincible and untouchable. So, how would Oda get the perfect opportunity to show Shanks' true strength and showcase him going all out? The most prevalent theory about Shanks' fate concerning Blackbeard is that he would ultimately lose the battle one way or another, leaving Luffy to finish the job and be the one to take down Marshal D. Teach. Now, whether you agree with this theory or not, you can't deny that if Blackbeard is Shanks' only major obstacle, then that would be quite underwhelming and would leave us, the viewers, feeling unsatisfied and wanting more. And I'm not even gonna bother mentioning his fight against Kid because that was a slaughter, not a battle. Before the introduction of Shanks' family, Oda faced two problems concerning Shanks. Number one, he has to create the perfect opportunity to showcase Shanks' full potential. Number two, he has to ensure that Shanks' power meets the viewer's expectations. Now let's ask ourselves this for a second. Can his fight with Blackbeard solve these two problems? I don't believe it can. So, the question is, how do you challenge a character like Shanks while satisfying the audience? The answer lies in his past, the Figaland lineage. Now, let's talk about the Figaland family. Thanks to the recent revelations in the One Piece world, we know Shanks has ties to the Celestial Dragon lineage, but what if his connection runs deeper? We now know in the story that at the very least there is a Shanks doppelganger, and as many have theorized by now, what if Shanks has an evil twin brother? The theory suggests that Shanks' twin could have been raised within the Figaland family, fully embracing the Celestial Dragon ideology. This would create a perfect foil for Shanks, a clash of two brothers, one who rejected his lineage and another who embodies it. And then there's Figaland Garling, who may very well be Shanks' father. As a holy knight, a celestial dragon, and now a Gorosei, Garling represents everything Shanks stands against. The potential for conflict here is enormous. Would Shanks confront his father's sins? Would he have to fight his own blood to protect the world he believes in and the will of Joy Boy? Shanks isn't just an emperor. He's a mentor, a leader, and a man who has always chosen freedom over oppression. But these familial battles could force him to face questions he's avoided his entire life. Who is he? What does it mean to be a Figaland? And how far will he go to protect his ideals? A confrontation with his twin brother would test Shanks' resolve. It's not just about strength, it's about who he is as a person. Similarly, a fight with Garling could explore Shanks' rejection of the Celestial Dragon's oppressive values, solidifying his role as a symbol of freedom. These battles would also give us, the viewers, a deeper understanding of Shanks. What drives him, what are his fears, and most importantly, what legacy does he want to leave behind? Shanks' father being revealed as a Gorosei, one of the Elder Planets, adds incredible depth to his character. Shanks, who was once a man of mystery and a hype tool to us, is now shaping up to be one of the best written characters in anime. This shift from being a hype tool of mystery to now a complex fleshed out character allows Oda to replace Shanks' mysterious aura with rich character development. Adding layers like his Celestial Dragon heritage, his family's backstory, and the tension between his bloodline and pirate upbringing creates exciting possibilities. Without this complex story and family dynamics surrounding Shanks, there would be nothing to sustain our interest in his character going forward, once the initial hype fades away at the end of the story. In other words, there would have been nothing to supplement for the lack of hype. One big topic of discussion has always been Shanks' infamous meeting with the Gorosei. Many fans believed this was evidence that Shanks was a rat, secretly working with the Celestial Dragons. The memes about this theory were everywhere, but honestly, I never believed it for a second. The story never made it seem like Shanks was betraying his ideals or his crew. Instead, it felt like there was something much deeper going on, a mystery that Oda is finally starting to unravel. Another intriguing idea is the possibility of Shanks having a twin brother. This potential sibling could represent what Shanks might have become had he not lost his arm. Imagine a version of Shanks who is not only physically whole, but is also qualified to challenge Mihawk for the title of the world's greatest swordsman, since Mihawk lost interest in battling Shanks due to him losing an arm. Facing his brother could essentially mean facing a stronger version of himself, a parallel that could add tremendous depth to Shanks' character development. It would force him to confront what he has lost and how he has grown because of it. For instance, Celestial Dragons despise his traitors, as we saw with Doflamingo's backstory. Why would they willingly meet with Shanks, a pirate, despite his celestial heritage? We have seen in the story that the Gorosei themselves don't even show Shanks any respect. They don't even say his name, referring to him only as Red Hair. But wait, hold up, breaking news just dropped while I was recording this video. In the latest chapter 1137, it's been officially confirmed that Shanks has a twin brother called Figalan Shamrock. Shamrock is revealed wearing noble knight-style clothing, complete with a sword that closely resembles Shanks's. The timing of this reveal couldn't be better, and it truly solidifies everything we've discussed in this video so far. This confirmation adds a whole new layer to Shanks' backstory and perfectly ties into the potential dynamic between him, his brother, and his father, Garling. It's like the pieces of the puzzle are finally falling into place. I've been saying Shanks isn't a rat. He's beaten the rat allegations. Looking ahead, Oda seems to be setting up epic conflicts. Shanks could face off against Garling, possibly another key figure in Imu's circle. This battle has the potential to be peak in all of anime. While Luffy and Loki may deal with Shamrock, Garling appears to be a much stronger threat, tied deeply to the celestial power structure. Shanks is no longer just a symbol of hype. He's becoming the center of an intricate narrative arc that ties together the Gorosei, his celestial roots, and his role as a pirate emperor. Whatever Oda is cooking, it's going to be big. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, Blackbeard. Shanks' inevitable clash with Blackbeard is one of the most anticipated battles in all of One Piece. But for the story to progress, Shanks needs to lose. Blackbeard's role as Luffy's ultimate rival means he has to prove himself. Defeating Shanks would cement him as the most dangerous pirate in the world, raising the stakes for Luffy's final confrontation. But before that happens, Shanks needs to overcome his own personal hurdles. His battle with his twin brother and Garling would prepare him for this final devastating loss. And in defeat, Shanks' true strength, his ideals and his spirit would shine brighter than ever. Shanks is more than just an emperor. He's a symbol of freedom, loyalty, and unwavering resolve. But even the strongest characters need challenges to grow. Facing his twin brother and Figalan Garling would give Shanks the depth and development he deserves, paving the way for his eventual ultimate sacrifice and demise against Blackbeard. What do you guys think? Will Shanks face his family? Could this be the key to his character arc? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, stay tuned for more One Piece theories and analysis. Until next time, keep chasing your dreams. Because
The One Piece is real!